They're locked in a chopper war, building one-off bikes inspired by legendary World War II dogfighters. For Simon Cycles, it's the deadly Japanese Zero. And for Sacred Steel, America's beloved P-51 Mustang.
Once you take this off, that'll slide right in. You guys done yet?
Come on, come draw.
2 days into the build, Jason starts in on the gas tank, the centerpiece of his P-51-inspired creation.
The whole look of the bike is defined by the tank, you know, for me at least. Got the motor here. These are our down tubes. So whatever I make has to fit in here.
Jason's tank design will mimic the clean lines of the P-51 and the durable metal that made the plane so resilient.
I'm gonna make it out of aluminum. Aluminum plane, aluminum tank.
Happy with the look, he'll use the paper template to build the left and right sides of the tank, which he'll cut, smooth, and bend into shape. Once the sides are welded up, Jason moves on to the top, more labor-intensive piece. A centuries-old heat treatment, known as annealing, primes the metal for shaping.
So run the acetylene full, cover it in black soot. Basically, it's just making it softer. After this is done and it's cooled off, it should be pretty pliable.
The metal worker by trade, Jason makes it look easy.
By tooling it and hitting it and stretching it back out, it's going to become hard again.
But hand-shaping one-off parts is a dying art, which takes years to perfect.
I was a local 105 sheet metal worker, and I went through the apprenticeship training and probably made 50 tanks before I put my first bike together. We'll straighten it back out on the English wheel. I'll go till it starts feeling smooth, and then I'll give it a little more attention, slowly just work it out. I like it.
How we looking, man?
We're looking good, man, except I got no wheels. I can't really do anything else.
Yeah, we'll have the wheels today for sure, 100%.
Right on.
An entire day without wheels has set Team Zero back, and work's quickly piling up.
We got to start fabricating the tank, the shifter, mount the rear fender. So I think if we get the wheels, we'll get caught up.
Nice, there he is now.
Got the wheel. The wheel.
Where's the other one?
One was ready.
Let's see this thing. This thing's bad, man. One of a kind right there. Black bike came through for us
looks
again.
just like the airplane engine. Damn.
Nice. This is the inspiration for the whole bike. The radial engine. We mimicked that with the radial wheels that we did.
Powered by a 14-cylinder air-cooled radial engine and weighing just 3,700 pounds, the Japanese Zero flew circles around early Allied dogfighters. With its mighty 1,200 horsepower motor and superlight airframe, the Zero was the first carrier-based plane that could consistently outperform every carrier and land-based fighter it encountered.
All right, let's get this thing on there, man. Get building. Yeah, look at that thing.
I'll hold everything right there.
Okay. It's always a little bit of a tap dance to get this on right.
Tap it.
Definitely one of the most important things about the bike is getting this back end set right. Spin it.
Those spokes look so cool spinning.
Let's get the fender mounted, guys. Hold it for me.
To customize the $40 stock fender, Mike will trim away at the sides until it fits the rear tire like a glove.
We gotta cut this thing down the middle and bring it in. It's gonna make it fit a lot better. Sweet. Awesome. Let's put it up on there and put it back together, too. It just has to look right to your eye. What we like is it's just real tight to the tire here in the back and, you know, with an even gap. So right there, I'm liking, dude.
Happy with the fit, Mike welds up the seam.
Cool, man. That's what they call making progress.
Kickstands, fender tabs.
Back at Sacred Steel, Jason's buddy, bike builder Paul Cavallo, drops by to lend a hand.
Oh, that's sexy.
Oh, bitchin'.
That is bitchin'. We're doing a center stand. Instead of the bike leaning over to one side, the whole back comes up.
Paul's specialty is the old school style Jason likes.
It's hard to tell. Is this too far forward?
You don't want it sticking out way above the gas tank.
Staying completely authentic, Jason's replicating an old-school style shifter widely used in the 1940s.
Instead of using your foot or behind you a jockey shift, like old Harleys would shift on the tank, just figure out a way to make it work. I mean, it should be safe, no front brake, tank shift, should be safe on hills, foot clutch. It's not like the P51s were really safe either, so.
Jason gets back to the gas tank. Now comes the difficult task of welding up the top.
I'm just going through and tacking it together while I have him helping me, and I'll come back and hammer weld this edge and give myself a nice smooth radius around.
The heat of each weld warps the metal, so Jason uses a hammer to carefully smooth the seam.
This will be done all by hand and feel, the old-fashioned way. Just like Rosie the Riveter when they put these P51s together.
Let's go in here to get a nice look at these pictures.
No problem. All right, now these are roughs, right?
To help Mike zero in on the perfect paint scheme, he's asked local artist Paul Adams to work up a few sketches.
Yeah, I'm liking these two here, man, a lot.
That was the Pearl Harbor model, huh?
Actually, I think we should play that up. You know, everybody likes a villain, so, you know, you know how that goes.
The most widely produced airframe in the history of Japanese aviation, Zeros were built in a variety of models. But on the morning of December 7th, 1941, it was the light gray carrier-based model that struck at Pearl Harbor, with close to 100 Zeros taking part in the deadly assault.
I like these two. Do maybe a bigger one that we can incorporate both of those two just to see what it looks like, and we can definitely incorporate all that into our paint job.
And you want
fast service
yesterday?
ASAP, yesterday. Thank you, man.
No worries, man.
Yeah, definitely getting excited. All the heavy fabrication's already been done, so now it's just, you know, fitting a little couple extra things on here. C-pan, tank, pipes. We're good to go. I enjoy the machining, I enjoy the welding. It's just real cool to be able to think of a part and then make it and put it on the bike that you're actually gonna ride.
But unlike Jason, Mike's not a sheet metal fabricator. So he calls in for reinforcements.
What's up, bro?
I'm Jimmy, and do sheet metal work.
Jimmy's gonna help out with some of the fabrication, like helping us get the tank done.
Gonna start on this thing. He needs it by day after tomorrow, I think, for paint, the whole thing, so start getting going on this thing.
Everything else we pretty much got covered, but the tank from scratch we just couldn't pull off in 1 week. We need Jimmy to do some miracles for us.
Just kind of trying to capture the shape of the fuselage, you know. If I can get that kind of a look, that'll be pretty cool. Hopefully Mike will like it.
We definitely want to run that same line as the plane.
I'm gonna actually flare it out a little bit. Gotta give you almost a little bit of a wing look on the edge of the tank.
Wing?
I'm not gonna put an airplane wing on it, bro. I wouldn't do that to you, man, come on.
All right.
I'm not gonna put an air.
Looks good.
It's just gonna be like a little flare. So, you know, it's gotta give, I don't know, something a little different, man, for this bike.
Cool, man.
I don't
Cool.
know.
Let's make it look
If
good.
you don't like it, we'll chop it off. All right. All right, cool.
Well, we're bringing what we do, you know. This one's a theme, so there's a couple things that are inspired by the plane, definitely. But at the same time, it's still a Simon Cycles bike. It still has to be what we like and we think is cool.
There you go, Mike.
It's definitely different. The Harbor Bomber is born. Just right here so I could grab it, slap it.
With little time for fabrication, Mike's not playing it safe. In true kamikaze spirit, he's designing a shifter that's so difficult to operate, its nickname is the suicide shift.
So we're going suicide shift, which has a right foot clutch. So there's no foot shifter at all. You're jockey shifting by hand and with a foot clutch.
So this side I'll be able to put down, and I'll have to shift over here somewhere. I'll have to use my foot over here for the clutch, and I'll have a brake up here. Hopefully I'll be able to ride it. It'll look cool, that's for sure.
That looks good as far
You're
as
reaching,
location.
perfect. Feels good on my hand. Fold it up, and then we'll see how it shifts. Yeah, the bike's looking really awesome. You know, I know those guys do a good job too. They're gonna bring some bad. It's a judge competition, so you know it's an opinion. But I'm gonna do what I do. He's gonna do what he does, and
may the best man win.